Hey everyone, and welcome to CapCoder. Have you ever tried to access Indian IPO data through an API only to be hit with sky-high pricing? Especially if you need it regularly? That's exactly what happened to a friend of mine. He was working on a financial project and needed reliable Indian IPO data, but every API he found was either too limited or way too expensive for heavy usage. So, I decided to step in and build a custom API from scratch. One that's powerful, automated, and cost-effective. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I did it step by step. So, let's dive in. The goal was clear. Create an API that provides current, upcoming, and listed Indian IPO data, updated automatically, without paying for expensive third-party services. First, I needed a reliable data source. After researching several financial websites, I found one that had all the details I needed, from IPO dates and price bands to issue objectives and listing gains. I won't reveal the exact site here, out of respect for their terms of service, but let's just say it's publicly accessible and well-structured. Now, for the tech setup, I needed three main components. 1. A database to store IPO data. 2. A scraping service to collect the data automatically. And 3. An API layer to serve the data to users. For the database and API, I chose Supabase. If you haven't tried Supabase yet, it's basically an open-source Firebase alternative built on PostgreSQL. The best part? It auto-generates a full REST API directly from your database schema. No backend coding required. For scraping and automation, I picked Google Apps Script. It's free, supports time-to-run triggers, and integrates easily with external APIs, perfect for scheduled scraping jobs. Inside Supabase, I created the tables, one named Main IPO and another named Listed Main IPO. Both tables hold all IPO info, from announcement to listing and beyond. The main IPO table contains columns for current and upcoming IPOs, while the listed main IPO table handles all the details for IPOs that have already been listed. Alright, here's where the magic happens. I actually built 3 separate Google Apps Script projects to keep things modular and maintainable. This project uses 3 time-based triggers. Trigger 1, a URL fetcher, runs every 8 hours to collect new IPO URLs from the source site. Trigger 2, a data scraper, takes those URLs, extracts key details, and pushes them into the Supabase table via its REST API. And Trigger 3, a cleanup trigger, runs daily at 6 a.m. It checks if an IPO's listing date has arrived. If yes, it moves that IPO out of the current list. Once an IPO gets listed, we need its listing price and other post-listing details. So, Trigger 1 runs every morning at 10 a.m. to fetch URLs of newly listed IPOs. Trigger 2 then scrapes each URL and updates the corresponding IPO record in Supabase. For listed IPOs, the last closing price is crucial to track performance. So I created another script that runs once a day, fetches the latest stock prices for all listed IPOs, and updates the last closing price field in Supabase. This way, the data stays fresh and actionable, without any manual intervention. All these Google Apps Script triggers are set up to run indefinitely. This creates a self-sustaining data pipeline. New IPOs are detected and added automatically. Listed IPOs get their real-time prices updated daily. And old entries are cleaned up on schedule. It truly is a set-it-and-forget-it system. Once the data was flowing reliably into Supabase, I used its built-in API endpoints to expose the data securely. But I didn't stop there. I wanted to make this available for others too. So, I published the API on RapidAPI, complete with authentication, usage plans, and documentation. I also set a very generous free tier, so anyone can test it without cost. My friend now has a fully functional, auto-updated Indian IPO API at virtually no cost. And thanks to RapidAPI, other developers can also access it easily. If you want to try it yourself, check out the link in the description below. You can test the endpoints, see the data structure, and even use it in your own projects. If you end up using the IPO API, let me know about your experience. I'd love to hear how you are using it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy coding!